Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Looking back, it's already been 5 months since I've done a manga haul, so I thought I would do one for this month. And it's really been a while since I've bought manga. I've just been buying 1 to 2 volumes every month or so because I had too many on my to-read list, but luckily I have narrowed that list down and I'm now trying out new series. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So this is what I have for the first week of January. More packages will be coming, hopefully. But I actually went to Barnes & Noble the other day with a good friend of mine and we splurged a little bit, but I'm really happy with what I got. And she got to try out some new series too, so that was really wonderful. This is the first series that I got, and this is called Miss Koizumi Loves Ramen Noodles. This is just such an intriguing plot. When I saw this cover, I immediately recognized it from a couple other people's hauls. I haven't heard too much about it, but I've heard it's pretty cute. So it seemed like a really fun read. And so I actually have already read both volumes. This one here is volume 1. And this one here is volume 2. So I've already read both of them, even though I literally just bought this yesterday. And it's really good so far. This is an incredibly relaxing and laid back series. There's not really a lot of plot, I would say. I think the main premise of this manga is just to get you introduced into ramen and its culture, and also just the whole variety of ramen that exists in Japan and also worldwide. So through this, I learned about so many different types of ramen. It's insane. Especially here in the US, when you go to ramen restaurants, they tend to only have a couple solid types of ramen that they have at every store. But in here, there's so many different regional ramen and also seasonal ramen. So this manga revolves around this one girl, Koizumi. She's a transfer student and she is very quiet and reserved. This one group of friends, with her kind of at the forefront, they really want to get to know Koizumi, and so they kind of follow her around and try to introduce themselves to her, and they realize that, you know, her secret love is for ramen. She eats ramen for almost every meal, and she travels very far to try out these types of ramen. She's just such an enthusiast and she knows almost everything about it. So yeah, this group of friends, they try to get closer to her, and along the way they get to learn a lot more about ramen, and it's just so exciting. And yeah, that's what's been happening so far with this series. So if you guys are looking for a food manga that's also cute, you know, relaxing, this is it. This next series was recommended to me by my friend, and I've heard so much about this, so I decided to try it out. So this is Sweetness and Lightning, and just by the looks of it, this is already so cozy looking, and I know there's an anime for this that a lot of people enjoy. And so here's the brief summary. It revolves around a single father and his family, a little cute kid right here. And I know that the series also revolves around cooking and food, and like home cooking especially, and it just looks so wonderful. I haven't read this one yet, but I will be in the next coming days. So I'll let you guys know what I think after I read it. But yeah, I've really been enjoying these like relaxing, chill, cute reads recently. So yeah, that's Sweetness and Lightning. All right, next up I have these 2 Barnes & Noble packages, and I ordered them together, but they came separately, and I'm so excited. I wanted to open these right away so I could read it like right now. Alright, so here are our volumes, and this is A Sign of Affection. I'm so incredibly excited to read these. So this is volume 2 and this is volume 3. And yeah, the photos here are shiny. That's a really great touch. I really like different textures on manga covers. I've read volume 1 and so far it's delightful. It's about this girl named Yuki, and she's deaf, so she mainly uses sign language and texting and writing things down to communicate. She meets this guy who is really mysterious so far, and he really likes to travel around the world, and then they meet accidentally numerous times, and so obviously it's fate, and then they go to the same college as well, and so she sees him occasionally and they start to grow closer to each other as they spend more time together. So cute. He teaches her things about the outside world while she teaches him more sign language, and the art is so stunning. So here's just a brief overlook. Not gonna stop too long at any page in case of spoilers, but yeah, the art is just really graceful and really pretty, so there you go. And Yugi is such a cute character, and I think even though that she's pretty shy and reserved, as we saw in the first volume, she's not afraid to show her feelings and to kind of be bold when she wants to. And so yeah, I just think she's so cute. And the guy here is also a really wonderful character. So yeah, that's a sign of affection. I'm literally going to stop filming right now and go read this. All right, next up we have this chunky looking package, and this is actually not manga, but it is decorations for my manga shelves. And this was so graciously sent to me by KIKAGOODS. Here is their website, and I will link it down below as well. And so basically KIKAGOODS specializes in a lot of these collective figures, these random loot boxes that you see in Japan where you buy a box but you're not sure which figure is in it. They sent me a whole set of these, and I will be including all the information over here for this exact set that I got. All right, so here she is. This thing is so cute. This bear cutout over here is so cute. I'm so excited to open these. I'm gonna open all of these super fast on camera here, but I'm going to do a more slower down version, a more in-depth version on my TikTok. So my TikTok username is right here, manga x tama. So if you guys are interested in seeing me unbox these one by one, go ahead and look on my TikTok. Alright guys, here's the chunky package that we've all been waiting for. I think it's been around a month since I ordered this, so I don't quite remember what's in here, but nonetheless, I'm still really excited. I haven't had such a large package in a really long time. Alright, here's the first tab. First off, we have Parasite Volume 3, and I'm so excited to be making progress towards my Parasite collection. I've been missing, I believe, 2 or 3 volumes for the longest time, so yeah. Goal is to collect all 8 volumes. Wonderful horror series. I've only read the first 2 volumes of the manga because I've been waiting for this one, but I've watched the anime I think 2 times already, and I love it a lot. So yeah, this is the world of parasites and they infect people. It's a little bit like Tokyo Ghoul, the premise, but I think this is a wonderful story on its own, and if you like Tokyo Ghoul, that means you'll like this one. Even though this series is a bit old, I think it's a wonderful classic for any horror or thriller fans out there. Next up, we have 2 volumes of Jujutsu Kaisen. I know you guys are gonna get on my back for this, but I have not read Jujutsu Kaisen yet. I've watched the first couple episodes of the anime, but I also have not caught up with that, mainly because of school and stuff, but this is one of my priorities in terms of watching, because I've just heard so many things about it and so many people raving about these characters. Like, I know the characters, but I really am interested in getting to know the plot a bit deeper. And I remember in the past these volumes were really hard to get, or like they were always out of stock in places, so I saw them on Right Stuff and I decided to just pick it up so I won't regret it later on. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this series. No spoilers though, please. And I'll be looking forward to keeping up with the series in the future. All right, next up we have Dream and Sun. And wow, I have also been waiting for this one. I think I also need volume 3 because right now I have the first 2 volumes as well as a couple strays in the later section. But yeah, Dream and Sun, a very adorable shoujo by Ichigo Takano, mangaka of Orange. Really love the art, and the series is really cute so far. Basically, a girl runs away from home and she discovers a bunch of new interesting people in the place that she's living in. Really cute. I honestly got a little bit annoyed at the main female character in the first 2 volumes. I'm hoping I don't feel as annoyed in the later volumes. All right, and then these next 3 volumes are such an exciting series that I'm really excited to read. This is a josei, I believe, and this one is Everyone's Getting Married. So I got the first 3 volumes of this, And I actually read this a little bit, I believe, online a couple years ago, and that's why I've been wanting to get this for the longest time. I don't really have a lot of more mature romance ones in my collection, so I'm really looking to, you know, kind of start that. So yeah, a very classic josei premise, real life office romance type thing. And yeah, I'll let you guys know more what I think about this after I read the first 3 volumes. But yeah, that's volume 1. Volume 2. This art just brings me so much nostalgia because I used to love reading josei mangas when I was like in high school. I actually like josei more than shoujo, but now I like both equally. And now this is volume 3. Really like these bright red volumes. Excited to dive into this once again. So that's the first half. Let's take out the second half. All right, I got the second half stack right here. And first thing we have is Parasite Volume 7. And wow, this this cover is really freaking me out. I believe now I'm only missing 1 volume to Parasite to complete my set. I hate this. I don't want to look at that anymore. But yeah, Parasite, really good stuff. I believe this was one of my favorite series in 2020. After that, we have a new series that I really wanted to check out, and this is After the Rain. So I actually didn't know this series had its anime, and so I saw a couple of clips of this anime from Reddit a while ago, and it really caught my eye. It's a very interesting and different romance series involving an age gap. So if you guys are not into that, then this may not be for you. So basically it's about this high school athlete, and she ends up running into this family restaurant manager, and she ends up falling in love with him, and then I believe she gets a job there in order to stay close to him. And yeah, to be honest, that's all I really know about this series. I really didn't read a lot of like synopsis or like plot summaries before. It just looks really wholesome. I really hope it is. So I'm really looking forward to reading this. So I got volume 1. Yeah, here's volume 2. And these volumes are really thick. Third volume is right here. I'm wondering if it gets more dramatic as it goes on. I'm really curious as to what type of romance or slice of life series this is. So I'll let you guys know what I think more after I read these 3 volumes. So yeah, that's After the Rain. All right, and then the next 2 volumes, Grand Blue Dreaming, volume 6 and volume 7. So I do have the first 5 volumes of Grand Blue Dreaming, and I absolutely love that series. I talked a bit more about that in my manga you need to read for 2022 video if you guys haven't watched that yet. But Grand Blue Dreaming is, I would say, one of the best comedy series that I've ever read to date, and it's just really funny. It's about a group of college friends that are all in the diving club together, and it just talks about their day-to-day lives, you know, absolute idiots sometimes, and just living a fun school life with almost no responsibilities. And yeah, I love reading this on a stressful day. This series is just so fun. So if you guys are looking for a more relaxing read or anything with a bit of humor in it, this is the one. Still my #1 favorite for comedy. All right, and then this last series from this box is A Sign of Affection, volume 4. I'm so excited. I'm going to be bringing this volume back to school with me because I just need to read it immediately. And yeah, this is one of the series that's been on my mind the most in the past couple of months, just because it is so adorable, and I haven't felt this much happiness from a series in a really long time. Or I have, but this one is like pure happiness. You know what I mean? All the other ones, there's like pain first before happiness, but this one is just wholesome. So I highly recommend this if you guys are looking for something of this sort. This is a shoujo romance slice of life series where the characters are actually in college. So I found that really interesting because you don't really see a lot of like shoujo-like series in college. Most of them take place in high school. I also really like both of their personalities. They're both really straightforward and they don't beat around the bush. So that's A Sign of Affection. While I was just organizing for other volumes, I just realized how bad this particular volume is printed. Just looking at the top here, it's offset, and at the bottom here, there's a interesting scratch. So I rate the quality of this physical volume 4 out of 10. Alright guys, so this is my haul for the month. I know it's a little bit miniature, but yeah, being in school, I don't really have the luxury to buy that much manga, and I'm not in this room when I'm at school, and so yeah, a bit of a space issue, but that's why I've been primarily slowing down on my collecting, but I still do have a priority list that I will be catch up with. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this haul. It's been a really long time since I've had a haul and unboxing video, so looking at these volumes, I'm really excited to start some new series. I believe all of these ones right here are new series, as well as Sweetness and Lightning, but the ones over here are, you know, just continuations of the volumes I'm currently collecting. So technically this is my first 2022 haul. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video, and thank you guys so much for watching again. Have a great day. Bye.